So I got a park friend here, Avery. Hi. And he brought his bike over. I scored him a set of these silicone, super chunky ESI grips that people love. Got a bunch of these at the last swap meet. And he was trying to put them on himself and having a real hard time, because it turns out, unless you know the tricks, it's impossible to do. So we're making a video on some of the easy ways to do this. Now, a lot of really pro mechanics will take these guys and stick them on here and stick an air compressor gun kind of in the corner and kind of get them on and blow it so like the air sort of expands it, makes like an air cushion for them to slide on. I saw one like TikTok-y, short reel or whatever they call them video. A guy put some zip ties over the bar the long way or in here and then slid it on so they slid over the zip ties. They pulled the zip ties out. So that's cool. I'm going to show you the way I do it. I've done a lot of the bigger videos, but I made just a short video about how to install grips. And this works for the really tight ones, especially silicone. Some grips like the Velo Orange are super loose and it's totally different. With loose grips I'll do a wrap or two of electrical tape and then do this trick. I know a lot of the old BMX guys with the old Oris and stuff, they just straight up rubber cement their bar. And the rubber cement would let it slide on and then dry in place. What I like to do is rubbing alcohol. This is like 98 cents for a bottle. It'll last you the rest of your life. And this is like a dollar store, like spray bottle lid. And luckily the threads are the same. So I like to do very, very light, very tiny misties. You barely want it to be wet at all, so I'll mostly rub it off. And then it just sort of goes right on. If it's too easy, blow it off a little bit more. A little bit harder. If you get too much rubbing alcohol in there, it can't really dry. So you want to be kind of hard still. And look at that. Pretty tough. It's easy for it to kind of bunch up, so I'm sort of stretching it out as long as I can. Now, if there's not too much rubbing alcohol, this is probably fine. I wouldn't ride it for 10 or 15 minutes or whatever. If there is too much alcohol, it might slip and be weird and not dry and take a day or two to dry, or slide it off and blow on it and slide it back on again. The absolute worst case, you get too much rubbing alcohol off and it's too hard to get on. All you have to do is just put a tiny bit more rubbing alcohol on. My problem solved. It just evaporates. It's magic. It's good stuff. So that is the one. Do you want to try the other one?
I'll try.
Woohoo! We're going to see if my teaching method works. I'm going to just try just a little teeny bit. Just a little teeny bit.
Okay.
And I usually rub it, get most of it off and all the way around, blow on it a little bit to try to get it through and get it half to evaporate. This is a method I invented on my own. No one showed me this, so it's probably a wing nutty, but man, I've done this literally 20,000 times over the last 10 years, owning a shop and installing 3-4 sets of grips a day, every day. That's good. It's a little hard, so it's probably
a little bit, yeah. There's too much on that.
Yeah, you feel like just part of it's still really easy and part of it's kind of tough. Oh, you got the red spoke nipple.
I know. Cool. I love the matchiness.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too hard for myself.
Maybe. And if the other end's easier, flip it around and put it the other one. And luckily these aren't directional at all, so. And luckily there's lots more rubbing alcohol.
You're gonna need to fast forward this video.
I do a lot of cutting into my burp. Sometimes I just stop and look at something and stare at it for a minute, trying to figure out what's going on. And I just looked at that thing for 40 seconds. Let's cut that out.
You just dried too quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a little tricky to get it just right the first time, but and kind of the harder the better. I mean, it's gonna stick better, not slipper. If it doesn't slip on you in the first 10 or 15 minutes, it never will.
Feels pretty good.
Sick. And how's the end looking? Oh yeah, it's pretty close.
Pretty flush.
Pretty flush. The next trick with these ESI grips is these dudes are actually really, really hard compared to most. And sometimes they're really tricky to get in. Sometimes nice bars are real nice and thin and they'll kind of go in, but like cheapy bars, old cruiser bars, they're like, F you, bro. But these are nice, fancy Simworks Nitto or Hunter Nitto heat treated. Smooth move. But it's the Nitto heat treated thing, so they went in pretty easy. Sometimes I get them out have to pound on a rubber mallet. But you want to try and fight the other one? Or you want me to do it?
Sure.
It's a good time. Did you see the bike I just built for my friend Lindsay? I put on Instagram. It's an old 80s.
I need to follow you on Instagram.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting to do that.
But I've used I got all red water bottle boss bolts. I got red chainring bolts, red head tube spacers, and red valve caps. We kind of did some little bits like this. It was pretty fun.
Ah,
Kind of a nightmare, right?
I almost had it.
They're a trick until you do them a few times. I do have a rubber dead blow hammer if you really gotta whack it.
Got it.
Woohoo! See,
Sweet.
and we've been at this for less than 6 minutes, and it's already done. It's so easy once you just kind of learn it. Avery also brought really fun guava habanero coconut beers. You guys didn't even get to see us drink them. It's too fast. I guess that's it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, so thanks for watching.